In the labyrinthine tales surrounding the Montauk project, another fascinating experiment emerges, this time focusing on the human mind itself. According to accounts, researchers at Montauk were not just interested in exploring external phenomena, but were also deeply invested in unlocking the latent psychic abilities within individuals. The goal: to enhance these abilities to unprecedented levels, creating individuals with what might be termed superhuman powers. This aspect of the Montauk lore suggests a profound belief in the untapped potential of the human mind, telekinesis, telepathy, remote viewing, and beyond. Imagine the implications: soldiers who could communicate silently and instantaneously across battlefields, operatives who could infiltrate secure locations without ever physically entering them, or healers who could mend wounds with a thought. While such claims sound like the stuff of science fiction, it's worth noting that interest in psychic phenomena has found its way into actual government projects, as seen with the CIA's Stargate project. Though primarily focused on remote viewing, the existence of such programs lends a veneer of credibility, or at least plausibility, to the idea that powers of the mind were of serious interest to some within the military and intelligence communities. The pursuit of psychic enhancement at Montauk, as the stories go, involved a range of techniques from psychological conditioning and sensory deprivation to more esoteric practices drawn from ancient mysticism and modern parapsychology. The objective was clear: to break down the barriers of the known mind and usher in a new era of human capability. The Montauk tales suggest that researchers embarked on an ambitious journey to not just theorize about these alternate dimensions, but to actively explore them. The aim was to breach the veils separating our world from others, potentially accessing new technologies, insights, or even contacting beings from these parallel realities. The narrative of the Montauk project takes a darker turn with the introduction of the Montauk Boys, a group of young men who reportedly became the subjects of intense and, by all accounts, ethically dubious experimentation. These experiments were not merely about pushing the boundaries of scientific knowledge, but crossing into the realm of human manipulation and control at its most extreme. According to stories that swirl around the project, the Montauk Boys were subjected to a rigorous, often brutal series of tests and procedures. The purpose of these experiments was to delve into the deepest recesses of the human mind, to break down and then rebuild the psyche in an effort to unlock and enhance psychic abilities. Techniques said to be used range from sensory deprivation and psychological conditioning to exposure to electromagnetic fields and psychedelic drugs. The overarching goal was audacious and chilling: to create individuals with abilities far beyond the ordinary, potentially including mind control, telekinesis, and extrasensory perception. These superhuman soldiers would be weapons of war unlike any seen before. Amidst the myriad of experiments and tests, a particular session is often cited as the moment the Montauk project crossed an irrevocable line. In an effort to explore and expand the collective psychic potential of the participants, a device known as the Montauk chair, allegedly capable of amplifying psychic abilities, was used to create a tangible manifestation of thought. However, the experiment spiraled out of control. The collective fears and subconscious power of the test subjects coalesced into a physical entity, a creature of pure psychic energy born from the darkest corners of the human psyche. This being, often described as a monster, represented the unintended and terrifying consequence of tampering with forces beyond human comprehension. The emergence of this creature marked a turning point for the Montauk project. Fear, coupled with the realization of the dangerous and unpredictable nature of the experiments, led to a sudden and secretive shutdown of the project. Equipment was destroyed, documents were shredded, and the facility was abandoned, leaving only whispers and rumors of what had occurred. The project's abrupt end left many questions unanswered, not least of which concerned the fate of the Montauk Boys and the ethical implications of such experiments on human subjects.